It's my time, it's my season, and I've got a good reason to open my mouth. Gonna let it out, open your mind, grab your friend, hope you listen to the end. The vibe is good and learning meets on She Who Speaks.
Hi, I'm Renee, lover of a good laugh and all things behavioral. With me is Marilyn. She's unassuming, but with a good listening air. And Love Min, the unstoppable force with an angelic voice. Together, we are She Who Speaks, and we are so delighted to have you here in season 2. We've missed you all. We're so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to have a little fun.
Yes.
Piggyback off of what we've been up to while we were gone. So, ladies, what do you think about talking about some of the random, weird, shocking things that happened while we were gone? Because I can think of one.
Okay,
And of course,
okay.
you know me, so my one is going to be strange.
Okay.
I feel like
I'm scared.
I've made a huge mistake professionally.
Okay.
I feel like I need to reevaluate my choices.
Go ahead.
I feel like I lack insight. I feel like if I tried a little harder and thought a little smarter, I'd be rich.
Okay.
Because there was a whole lady selling her gas. And I don't mean petrol. I mean like tooting in a jar. I mean like scooting down low and lighting it up
I
and
saw
selling
that.
it and making money.
I saw
Why did
that.
I not think about this?
I'm right there with you.
Me
I mean,
too.
I feel like COVID make people so creative, and that was creative. I saw that she's been making money, and I don't know if I'm shocked that she thought about it, or if I'm more shocked that people actually buy it. Like I
Buy
don't
it.
know
Right.
how to process that, but
Right.
it's real business, and she's doing her thing.
Right. Who
And
knew?
did you see that she had to go on, like how you have to go on like FMLA, family medical leave, you get injured on the job, workers' comp. Like, does she get workers' comp? Because I saw that she has to take a break from it because maybe she's eating too much beans and eggs and it's affecting her body. So now she has to take a break. Like, who do you report that to? Like, do you have an HR department to put you on like workers' comp because you can't perform your duties? Like, what?
I'm telling you, COVID made people so creative. It's
Man,
another level.
I already had. The thing is that we didn't know. I have the talent too, baby. Put me in. Put me in the game. Coach, pick me because
Me too. And
She had a
like,
business plan, so she was.
I
She was
wouldn't even
business.
need the beans.
Right.
That's the thing. Ugh, that's the one that took me out by far,
There's
though.
so many student loans and everything. Like, for what? For what? We missed the mark, ladies. We missed it.
I don't
No,
know.
no. I'm mad at myself. That is so crazy. Like, the world we're living in is so crazy. And as a matter of fact, let's continue with the craziness.
Okay.
Shall we?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
I'm sure right now, like, we've all seen that video
Okay.
of a pastor that especially Love Me. I think that
Oh,
I don't mean to throw you under the bus.
no, I mean you're not. You're not. I already said. Yeah.
Like, but jokes aside, he has some very good sermons, and
Yeah.
some like, he has a few books I think out, and he has those videos on YouTube and on Facebook that are so inspirational. So we're not taking that away from him
Oh no.
at all. But Mike Todd, right? That's his name, if I'm
Indeed.
correct. What happened? Like, a few
Listen.
weeks ago, he decided to make an illustration of what Jesus did to that blind man, right? To give him his sight back. Except that the man that he performed the miracle didn't have any issue with his eyes, right? So it's like the illustration went a bit too far when he decided to actually spit, and not like a little, a little saliva on the tip of your tongue. Like he decided to.
He brought it all the way from the back.
Right.
Okay, listen.
And to just like spread it on his. I think the man was his brother, but still, I don't care if it's my sister, my brother, even my child.
Mm-mm.
We're not doing that. He decided to do that.
I watched the whole sermon. So
You did?
Yeah, I did. I was watching the sermon, and the message, I actually enjoyed the message. It was about clarity, and I felt like that's really something that I was asking God to. When he spoke, I was like, okay, God, we're on track. Like you get me. And then it was me. I was like, okay, and I was like, no. It's not possible. Like I was waiting for I'm joking, guys. I had something in my hand. That was water. And then the man stood there for such a long time. I'm like, that was for me. I'm like, it was disgusting. It was cringing. Like for me.
Yeah, degrading.
And on so many levels. But I comment him, he apologized right away. He looked at it and said, you know what? I watched the video. You're right, guys. It was disgusting. He owned up to it, and the following Sunday, I just watched the sermon. I feel like he didn't. I feel like his energy was a little bit more down than usual, more content. But he owned up to it, and at the end of the day, there's so many levels to that. To be honest, that we can discuss regarding like as it was for me. I would react right away, but I understand that you're on stage and you don't want to cause a scene. But it was for me, I was saying, you know what, bro, I forgive you. And do it the same. I'm petty like that.
Eye for eye.
Listen, but that's biblical, isn't it? That's biblical.
I'm like that would have been me. I like, because for me it was, he stayed too long. Like nobody came and said, okay guys, you need to clean up your face. It's a pandemic. We know right now we have to be careful about how we interact with people. It was so many levels. And then for you as a man, you let another man do that, even if it's your pastor,
your brother, whoever.
Like,
you know, one of the explanations I heard, someone had the nerve to say, but didn't Jesus teach that we were to be followers? Aren't we supposed to be followers of Jesus? And didn't Jesus spit on a man's eye?
Oh, and someone told me that too, that you know what, it was Jesus did it anyway. And I said, keyword, Jesus. Okay. And even someone brought to my attention that this story, that moment didn't happen in a crowd. It happened like privately. So maybe even Jesus kind of knew
right
that.
and that time I think that you had to go to the well to get some water. Actually, Jesus just used his spit, like, okay, we need water right now. I need to perform a miracle. I'm just gonna get that little spit. And I don't think Jesus went up there. Like, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't think he went all the way there to get that spit out of his mouth. And let me tell you something. That man was blind. I'm not blind. I don't need you to help me right now. Unless you can
say the word.
Unless after you're done, I can see through walls and do things with my eyes that I have never been able to do before. I do not need your spit on my face, sir.
That was one of the moments he went too far. Like I said, he owned up to it, so at least he didn't come back cocky about it or said, like, he came back humble. So to be honest, for me, is the bare minimum. Like that's what you're supposed to. That's what you.
And I'm not judging, but I have a question for you, ladies. Do you feel like sometimes, even in the Christian world, people try to they want to make the buzz so much that, and I'm not saying it's always for bad reasons, but sometimes they are so desperate to have like this moment of like views and see like people react to what they're doing, that they don't always have the brightest ideas. Like I feel like it's a trend
Yeah, I feel like I agree with that as well. And I think there are elements of, and I didn't watch the whole sermon. So that's how you know that Love Men is a real Christian, because she
Right.
went deeper. I did, to be honest, it was Marilyn, I think, that sent me the video.
Did
And I
I?
finally watched it. Because I'm like, I've been seeing people talk about it. I'm like, But he did mention that, he does like to, he can be a little, he dramatizes things to kind of give a bigger effect. And he said he did go a little too far. And I mean, we've all had those moments where we're like, what was I thinking? I think that was his public, what was I thinking? You were not thinking, probably.
Yes.
But I think we're kind of in that age now too. And I've seen so many other people come out and talk about it, even before the whole Mike Todd thing, where we've become so entertainment driven that
Indeed.
we sensationalize everything. And if it's not buzzworthy, because even like your regular old pastor in your little itty bitty church is trying to come up with like the catchy topics for his sermon and the catchy analogies and kind of pushing and stretching things to get a little, a little hype or whatever. But we just have to be careful, because I feel like, because the gospel doesn't need all that, in
No.
my opinion. And that's where we kind of find ourselves in trouble, when we try to do a little too much.
Right. There's a difference between being relevant, using technology, using the tools that we have in 2022, and being like, as you said, like try to be sensational and try to bring bad attention. You're bringing bad attention right now.
I mean, like I said often, like the keyword is be it Christ-centered. Like for me, that's what I'm looking after when I'm listening to a sermon or anything like that. How did you reveal Christ? I'm not questioning his intention, but like you said, because this is an era right now, or the goal is to be viral, we don't even, sometimes maybe we're not aware how much is unconsciously impacting us. So I'm sure that was a lesson for him, but for us, what I don't like, I feel though that this pastor, whether you like him or not, this man, this church is not only him, this whole church is having an impact on the community. You can be, you like it or not, but he's reaching a community right now. And some people was waiting on him so bad for him to have something to say about him. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's not Christ-like or anything like that. If this man is not for you, don't watch his video. That's it. Like I watched many sermons. I'm Seventh Day Adventist. I watch so many sermons from different. Like I take what I need to take, I filter, and I move on. But for the people that were waiting on him, like it will be more about yourself than about what he actually did. So, like pump your brakes. Learn from it, because we're not better than him, and let's move on.
Exactly. Well, I'm not discrediting his work at all, and it just goes to prove that no one's perfect.
Indeed.
No one's perfect. That's what we have to understand. No one's perfect. The pastor, no matter who you are, the celebrities that we see all having like people want to cancel every day and stuff, and back and forth, and no one's perfect. Now, some things that people do deserve consequences, of course, and we're not against that.
Indeed.
But like on average, we all make mistakes. Like
and some of us make many mistakes in like minute to minute, just multiple
right. So
you know what? I would love to hear what our viewers thought were some of the crazier or interesting things that happened in 2021 recently. Let us know. Because we're always excited to read what you think too and see what you have to say too. But I know Love Men, you have one too.
Me is different. To be honest, it's a little bit, it's sad to be honest. I feel like COVID, I don't know about you, but in my community, like close friend even, I feel so many couple are divorcing. And I was sad to see even Megan Good and Devin Franklin. Have you seen that?
Favorites.
Yeah, that was hard.
It was so sad to see. I don't know. We don't know what happened behind the scene. We don't know anything. But I feel like they were coming with this, with this testimony about their relationship. And here we are. I don't even know if they make it to 10 years yet. But to see that they, for whatever reason, it just didn't work. God knows, but it's sad to see that another couple is not working out.
Yeah.
So for me, it was sad to witness, but it also, I mean, I don't want to be mean, but for people that are looking to other people as couple goals, I think we need
Don't
to
do it.
stop doing that.
Don't do that. But I
2022.
don't think so.
Quite
It's cute. Like it's one of those cute little trendy social media things to say, oh my gosh, couple goals. But be your own goals, man, because you honestly don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I'm not trying to insinuate that people should walk around with their whole lives on display to
Mhm,
demonstrate authenticity. That's not what I'm trying
mhm.
to say. But at the same time, you just don't know. You don't know what people are really going through. And sometimes you're there measuring your experience, your relationship based off the social media aspect of what you can see
Mm.
and being hard on yourself for it when those people are real people having real life challenges just like you. So,
Yeah,
yep, be your own goals.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely, definitely. I mean, it's always good to take advice from people and to look at like seasoned couple. Like I like, to watch seasoned couple. Like I receive their advice. I'm always willing and happy to receive advice from all the couples or like seasoned couple, let's put it that way. But to make it a goal is something different because we are all different. We are all different. What I can handle is something that maybe Love Min cannot handle, and vice versa. So I don't think that setting human beings again as goals in your life is
Yes,
something doable. It's something that, yeah, it's something that
it's a
gonna
recipe
work
for
for you.
failure, at least for relationship wise. And what I think with this couple, I guess there was so much noise about it because it was so unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Both
Right.
Christian according to what they said, and here we are. So I think he, like you said, just take care of your home,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
enjoy what you have,
Yes.
water the grass where you at,
Better preach.
and don't look on your left, on your right, only for
Right.
inspiration and advice.
Right.
But don't that would be the lesson that I hope we all get from that relationship.
Right, right, right. And some Christians are saying like are screaming unequally yoked, unequally yoked. I don't know. What's your opinion about that?
Can I scream it for please? Just a second. Um, so I'm not screaming unequally yoked, but I kind of am. So here's what I mean. I feel like sometimes we put, particularly in that situation, so the husband is from a denomination that is traditionally conservative.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's like, there's debate on whether or not he is a pastor.
No, I
I
don't
don't
think he's
know.
not. He's
I don't
just
think he
Maybe he
really
is.
is. I
No,
don't think he is,
he's a
but
inspirational.
preacher.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he preaches and he's an inspirational person.
Mhm.
But the point being, regular folks, let's dial it back and not pretend it's not, let's pretend it's not them for a second. Regular folks have a hard enough time bringing in different cultures, different personalities in certain environments. Now imagine how hard it would have to be for a Megan Good, whose whole livelihood is based on her appearance and being provocative and being in shows where she has to do things that do not align with what your denomination / religion thinks. They are coming for her. Like they're
They
coming
will.
for her, they're coming for you. And for me, that's one of those things where I'm like, man, I feel like it's almost like at some points you can't always have what you want if what you want is going to be bullied, brutalized, hurt day in, day out. And so this is in simple terms. In simple terms, I guess this is what I'm saying. Bless her heart. I don't think she would have been able to be her true self and exist how she would have existed before him with him. And at some point that's gonna hurt. And for me, it's almost like, well, do you still marry her? Like, do we talk about this? Because then I feel like you unintentionally put her in a situation where people are always judging her. before they would have known she's an actor and that's just what she does and no one cares. But now when you are this person that is all you do, you have these little let us pray videos every day where you pray and you minister, and then your wife comes out in a nipple dress. Like, it's odd. You get what I'm saying? It's just odd. And we can say, like, don't judge her, God can judge, leave her alone. But the reality is that there are people who are gonna come for her neck. And I feel like, unfortunately, that probably, I don't know this to be true, I'm not part of a relationship, but I feel like perhaps that had to have eroded her over time.
Probably. I always say that people don't divorce this. Like at first, it's like, oh, it's a challenge, we have, but on the daily basis, like on your daily life, those little things, that's what, that's the thing that contribute to just to break the relationship. The little thing on your, like, how you do life together. Are we still on the same page? Are we still? That's the thing that's gonna break a marriage. So that's why I said, water your grass, check your house, take care of your household. Like, and to be honest, because I've seen so many couples divorce recently, I also feel like spiritually, that's my personal belief, that the enemy, we have to remember, he will do anything to destroy family, because family is the roots of the society. Good family, good community, good church, good everybody. You destroy the foundation, it's a messed up community. So if he can reach you at the roots, he will get you at the roots. So that's why I'm take care of your household, take care of your husband, your wife, your kid, enjoy what you get, and that would be my advice from that relationship.
And to piggyback on what Renee said, I feel like we want to say unequally yoked because that's what was preached to us and what's sold to us. But unequally yoked is not, to me, it's not always religion. It's not. I feel like we can use that.
Unequally yoked about that.
Right, it's just one aspect of life. We can be in both in the same denomination, from the same denomination, but we are unequally yoked. We can be from the same education, but we're unequally yoked. We can have the same level of the degrees and stuff, and we are unequally yoked. For me, it's just, maybe that term is too outdated and it doesn't fit. It's about balance in your relationship. You can be from the same church and unequally yoked. You can have the same level of education. It's unequally yoked. You can have grow up from the same culture, unequally yoked. Like, there is so many layers, and maybe, like I said, the term is outdated, but the fact remains the same, that sometimes when there is a lack of balance, like when you don't share the same values, when you don't share the same views on life, maybe even the way you want to educate your children, like anything can become an issue if there is no discussion, compromise. And I know people nowadays don't like the word compromise, but it's truly what you have to do. Let's end it there.
Okay. I was about to say something quickly. Can I?
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
For me, I'm not it's not, I don't think the term is outdating. I just feel we don't have the right understanding of the term. I don't think it's outdating. I just feel like we just put in this term whatever perception. And like you said, it's a matter of balance. And indeed, I agree with you. You can be from the same denomination, and maybe unequally yoked, whatever.
I agree. Tell us what you think, though, in the comment section, because those are just like 3 random things that we picked from the last couple months. But tell us what you think. What were some of your whoa, this is really happening, or oh, that's odd, or why didn't I think of that? Thank you so much, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Vibe is good, learning.